Okay, thank you. Uh, we are here to celebrate Leonardo da Vinci Awards of 2025, and the ceremony is now open. Please.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, καλώς ήρθατε στα Διεθνή Βραβεία Leonardo da Vinci 2025. Honorable President of the Greek Parliament, members of the Greek and European Parliaments, former Mayor of Athens, Rotary District Governor, and past District Governors, dear Rotarians and friends, the Leonardo da Vinci Awards 2025 ceremony begins. First, let us honor the participant countries by listening to the national anthems. And now call to the podium the chairman of the Leonardo da Vinci 2025, Rotarian Ioannis Koimjoglu.
Dear guests, fellow Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the 2025 Rotary Leonardo da Vinci Awards here in the timeless and inspiring city of Athens. It is a profound honor to gather in this cradle of philosophy, democracy, and innovation, and especially fitting place to celebrate the spirit of Leonardo da Vinci, a man whose genius transcended disciplines, borders, and centuries. Tonight, we recognize individuals who, like Leonardo, challenge boundaries, embody creativity, and save the world with vision and purpose. These awards are not just about brilliance, they are about service. As Rotarians, we believe in service above self, and tonight's honoree embody that ideal through her contribution to art. Her work reminds us that progress can be coupled with compassion and that innovation is most powerful when it serves humanity. We also take this moment to thank all of you, our sponsors, partners, and members of the Rotary family whose unwavering support makes the celebration possible. Your commitment ensures that the legacy of Da Vinci lives on, and not just in tribute, but in action. Let us now open our hearts to the stories of those we honor tonight, and let them inspire us to dream bolder, think deeper, and serve better. Thank you, and let the 2025 Leonardo da Vinci Awards ceremony begin. Thank you.
Thank you, Ioannis. Now I call to the podium the Secretary General of Leonardo da Vinci Award Committee, Rotarian Emanuela Massini.
Good evening. Kalispera. Honorable authorities, President, ladies, gentlemen, Rotarian friends. It is a great honor for me as General Secretary to introduce the golden anniversary of Leonardo da Vinci Prize. 50 years, a long period, that confirm the validity of this initiative. In name of my President and all the friends of Rotary Club Firenze, that this year celebrates the centenary of his birth, my personal greeting to all the participants to this event. My sincere gratitude to the President Anastasios and all the Rotarian friends of Athens for the hospitality of yesterday night, for the visit of this morning in the astonished Acropolis Museum, a deep immersion in the Greek ancient history. Thank you very much for all the President and all the organizing committee for choosing this magnificent place to celebrate this significant goal of the Leonardo da Vinci Award. Zappeion Megaron Peristilio is a fundamental part of the national heritage of Greek civilization. This place named to Evangelis Zappas, a Greek patriot and benefactor for the North Epirus, envisaged the rebirth of the spirit of ancient Greece and devoted his life to the promotion of arts and revival of Olympic Games. This place is an active part of Greece's history and of Hellenism, but it is also addressed to the modern industrial, financial, and cultural growth of Greece in perfect agreement with the spirit of the prize. Athenai Rotary Club, together with Florence Tours Vienna Ring Rotary Club, is one of the 4 founder clubs of this prize. And originally, these cities were chosen not only for the personal friendship of our previous Rotarian friends, but also for giving a precise and international connotation to the prize. As you know, Leonardo was born in the medieval town of Vinci near Florence. In Amboise, near Tours, he died. Last year, we had the gala dinner in the castle, and we visited the Saint Hubert Chapel, where Leonardo rests. The centuries of civilization which found a capital point in Leonardo were born here in the classic culture of Athens. Vienna, the cultural capital of the Middle Europe, with strong links with Florence, which after Medici family Renaissance implemented the civil progress under Habsburg-Lorraine dynasty. In the following years, other Rotary Club joined to the initiative: Madrid, Brussels, London, Würzburg, Amsterdam, Dublin, and Copenhagen. All these cities have ancient and actual link with the Leonardo cultural thought. 11 Rotary Club contribute to the prize, endowing the prize real European significance, and I sincerely hope that other Rotary Club would join in the near future. Each Rotary Club and country contributes with their own tradition in a circle of Rotarian friendship and European culture, feeling particularly important in this year torn by war and economic and moral crisis. It is very difficult to be original when talking about Leonardo. However, in a few minutes I would like to share my impression received visiting the Royal Library in Turin, where the less discussed Leonardo's self-portrait is housed. It is a portrait of a mysterious man with eyes looking down on his side, expressing the complexity of his personality and the anguish of a genius. Although around 700,000 and 500,000 pages of Leonardo notebook survived, he was reticent about his personal life and feeling. Giorgio Vasari, the principal Renaissance writer and art historian, said that Leonardo was gifted by heaven with beauty, grace, and talent in such abundance that he left other men behind. But the portrait of Turin showing me a clear idea of a man expressing the passion of the artist, the anguish of the scientist who dedicate himself to the exploration of the unknown. The prize awards rise an artist and scientist whose level of achievement is already a guarantee for their successful evolution. This is a precise purpose of this prize, to encourage young people by promoting their work, and the prize is particularly successful because it honors both Leonardo's genius and contemporary artists and scientists who strive to achieve a better and happier future for all of us. Today's event takes place for awarding Varvara Atinau, a fantastic musician that has played and plays with a major orchestra in Greece and Europe. Music, the food of the soul, nothing like music unites peoples. Leonardo is not well known as a musician, but he loved music and was a fantastic inventor of musical instruments. In the Madrid II Codex, it is present the project of 5 different musical instruments projected by Leonardo, such as the piva continua, a continuous organ, or a glissando trasverse flute. So, at the end, congratulations to the winner. Thank you again to all the Rotarian friends here present. Thank you again to the organization, and long life to our prize. And I hope to see all of you next year in Florence. Thank you.
Thank you, Emanuela. Now I call to the podium the president of the Rotary Club of Athens, Rotarian Tassos Ballas.
Your Excellency, Mr. President of the Hellenic Parliament, Honorable Governor of the 2475th District of Rotary International, Honorable past governors, dear member of the European Parliament, Mr. Dimitris Tsiodras, Father Theodosios, Honorable former Mayor of Athens, Mr. Kostas Bakoyannis, dear Rotarian and guests, Honorable Presidents of the Rotary Clubs of the Leonardo da Vinci Award, I welcome you in Athens, at the foothills of the Acropolis, here at Zapion Hall. Today, we have been assembled at the very room where the treaty admission of Greece to the European Union was signed here in 1979. I'm particularly delighted to organize and present the 50th Leonardo da Vinci Award, honoring the excellence of a young musician who was excellent in her profession. I thank you for being here today with us, and I hope that your participation in the celebration of the Leonardo da Vinci Award will be unforgettable, it will be an unforgettable experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tassos. Now I call to the podium the Member of European Parliament, Mr. Tsiodras.
Thank you very much. I have not prepared a speech, so let me express myself by heart. I'm pleased to be here for 3 reasons. The first one is as a guest of an historical organization as Rotary is, and as a honorable member of the Rotary Club of Thessaloniki. The second reason is as a Greek, because we have the opportunity to welcome here in our country guests from all over Europe. The third is as a member of the European Parliament, because hearing all these national anthems of different countries is something that is encouraging about spreading the European values in not only among the institutions of Europe, but among the citizens of Europe. And I think that your contribution to this is very, very significant. Thanks a lot for the invitation and for being here. And I wish to continue spreading among citizens the values of friendship, fellowship, and peace. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Tsiodras. Now I call to the podium the former Mayor of Athens, Mr. Kostas Bakoyannis.
Honorable President of the Hellenic Parliament, Mr. Kaklamanis, dear member of the European Parliament, Mr. Tsiodras, Holy Father, distinguished members of the Rotary Club Athens, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Athens. It is indeed a distinct honor and a true pleasure to join you this evening here at the historic Zapion at the heart of the city for the award ceremony of the 50th Pan-European Leonardo da Vinci Prize. This prestigious prize is a symbol of excellence, a tribute to creativity, a tribute to innovation and meaningful contribution to society and culture. It celebrates individuals and who dedicate themselves to their craft and through their work inspire others and elevate us all. This year's laureate, Ms. Varvara Athineou, is a shining example of that spirit. And I'm saying this rather objectively, not just because she's a daughter of Athens. Through her exceptional accomplishments in classical music, she has not only brought pride to Greece, but has also shared with the world the timeless beauty of art. Her talent reminds us all that music transcends borders, music unites, moves, and inspires. And I think you will agree with me that in an era often dominated by noise and distraction, it is more important than ever to honor such voices, voices that resonate with depth, grace, and humanity. Mrs. Athineu's journey is a reminder of the enduring power of culture to inspire, to connect, to lead. So my warmest congratulations to her for this well-deserved distinction. I am certain that this recognition is but one more milestone in a career that will continue to shine brightly. Let me also express my heartfelt thanks to the Rotary Club of Athens for its steadfast commitment to excellence, public service, and the values that bring us all together, across generations and across borders. So thank you so much again for your kind invitation, and I wish you all a memorable and inspiring evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Now I call the podium Rotarian and famous maestro, George Katsaros, for the introduction of the awardee.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, είμαι πολύ συγκινημένος απόψε, γιατί το κορίτσι που βραβεύουμε είναι μια αξιόπαινη και αρχιερέα. Για όσους έχετε πάει στην Κέρκυρα θα ξέρετε την παλιά φιλαρμονική. Σε αυτή τη φιλαρμονική λοιπόν ξεκίνησε, φόρεσε τη στολή, φόρεσε το κράνος και έπαιξε τι, τρομπόνι. Αλλά αυτό δεν έμεινε στάσιμο. Προχώρησε, σπούδασε στην Ελβετία, σπούδασε στη Γερμανία και αυτή τη στιγμή είναι σολίστα και πρώτο τρομπόνι στην όπερα του Αμβούργου. Μας εκπροσωπεί επάξια. Τελευταία είχαμε βραβεύσει ένα άλλο παιδί που έχει προχωρήσει πάρα πολύ. Γραμμένος Διονύσης λέγεται. Αυτό έγινε με την πρόταση του Νικήτα Κακλαμάνη όταν ήταν δήμαρχος. Γιατί όταν ήταν δήμαρχος ο Νικήτας κάναμε πάρα πολλά. Εδώ σε αυτό το χώρο είχαμε τακτικές συναυλίες, αξέχαστες. Επανέρχομαι λοιπόν και θέλω να σας πω ότι αυτή η κοπέλα που βραβεύεται απόψε είναι μια περίπτωση από τα ταλέντα που λέμε. Δεν έχει να ζηλέψει τίποτα από κανέναν σπουδαίο. Χαίρομαι γιατί απόψε είναι εδώ κοντά μας οι γονείς της, οι οποίοι είναι άξιοι λόγου και στην Κέρκυρα καμαρώνουν όταν πηγαίνει η Αντιγόνη. θέλω να την υποδεχτείτε με τον επίτιμο, με τον πρόεδρο της Βουλής, τον Οικίρητα Κακλαμάνη, ο οποίος φέρει από το παλιότερα, όπως σας είπα προηγουμένως, είναι κοντά μας, ο πρόεδρος της Βουλής.
Ευχαριστούμε, Μαέστρο. Now, I call to the podium the President of the Hellenic Parliament, Mr. Nikitas Kaklamanis, for the award presentation to the laureate.
Καλησπέρα σας. I welcome the President and all your guests. As we understand, the President of Hellenic Parliament must speak in Greek language. Σεβαστέ εκπρόσωποι της Εκκλησίας, όμορφες κυρίες μου και κομψοί κύριοι, χαίρομαι πάρα πολύ που μου δίδετε ευκαιρία να είμαι στην απόψινή εξαιρετική εκδήλωσή σας. Άκουσα από μία εμβληματική μουσική φυσιογνωμία της Ελλάδος, τον Γιώργο τον Κατσαρό, τα λόγια που είπε για την κυρία που θα βραβευθεί απόψε. Θέλω λοιπόν να σας πω ότι ό,τι μουσικό έχει υπάρξει στην πόλη της Αθήνας οφείλεται σε αυτόν τον άνθρωπο, ο οποίος μου είχε κάνει την τιμή να έχει κατέβει μαζί μου στο ψηφοδέλτιο το 2006. Οι Αθηναίοι και οι Αθηναίες τον εκλέξατε Δημοτικό Σύμβουλο και εγώ του ανέθεσα να αναδιοργανώσει εκ βάθρων τα μουσικά σύνολα του Δήμου της Αθήνας. Επειδή απόψε η βραδιά ανήκει στην κυρία Αθηναίου και όχι στο Γιώργο τον Κατσαρό, θα σας πω μόνο ένα πράγμα. Ότι μετά από ακροάσεις μηνών που έκανε, έφτιαξε μία ορχήστρα με 105 όργανα, η οποία 2 φορές το μήνα, μία στο Μέγαρο Μουσικής και μία στο Παλάς, δωρεάν για τις Αθηναίες και τους Αθηναίους, έδινε καταπληκτικές συναυλίες, αλλά σύντομα η φήμη της ξεπέρασε τα σύνορα της πόλης μας και τα σύνορα της πατρίδος μας. Η μουσική αυτή ορχήστρα, με εξαιρετικούς σολίστ και διευθυντές ορχήστρας, επήγε στο Μέγαρο Μουσικής της Μαδρίτης, της Βαρκελόνης, στο Λονδίνο, στην Αγία Πετρούπολη, στη Μόσχα, στις Βρυξέλλες, γύρισε όλο τον κόσμο. Και θυμάμαι, Γιώργο μου, τη ρίση του Διονύση Σαββόπουλου, ο οποίος δεν έκανε ποτέ καμία μουσική συναυλία εάν δεν του χορηγούσε ο Δήμος της Αθήνας την ορχήστρα του, λέγοντας ότι είναι η καλύτερη ορχήστρα που είχε συναντήσει στη ζωή του. Αυτά γιατί σας τα είπα? Σας τα είπα γιατί θέλω, κύριε Πρόεδρε, να είστε 1000 της χιλίη σίγουρος, επειδή άκουσα ότι είναι πρώτος του Γιώργου Κατσαρού και την οποία να αποδεχθήκατε εσείς να βραβευτεί η συγκεκριμένη καλλιτέχνης, ότι έχετε χτυπήσει διάνα. Δεν υπάρχει περίπτωση το μουσικό αυτή του Γιώργου Κατσαρού να έχει κάνει λάθος. Έτσι, εγώ εύχομαι στην κυρία Αθηναίου, στο λαμπρό μέλλον που ήδη, στο λαμπρό παρόν που ήδη έχει φτιάξει από μόνη της, αυτό το βραβείο να την ανεβάσει ένα ακόμη σκαλοπάτι για ένα πιο λαμπρό ακόμα μέλλον και για την ίδια, για την οικογένειά της, άντε να πω και για την Κέρκυρα, γιατί θα με καλέσει στην τάξη αν δεν το πω ο Κατσαρός, και βέβαια για την πατρίδα μας. Θερμά συγχαρητήρια και θερμά συγχαρητήρια και εσάς για την εξαιρετική εκδήλωση που κάνετε. κατάλαβα ότι είναι η μαμά και ο μπαμπάς εκεί, έτσι. Να τη χαίρεστε. Να τη
Καλησπέρα. Θα μιλήσω στα ελληνικά γιατί έχω αρκετό τράκ για να μιλήσω στα αγγλικά επίσης. Θα ήθελα να ευχαριστήσω την Επιτροπή που με επέλεξε, το Ρωταριανό Όμιλο για την μεγάλη αυτή τιμή, όλους εσάς τους αξιότιμους καλεσμένους που είστε εδώ, μα πάνω απ' όλα τον κύριο Κατσαρό, συντοπίτη, Κερκυραίο, με τον οποίο είχαμε ένα κοινό ξεκίνησμα και οι δύο στην Παλαιά Φιλαρμονική και αυτή τη στιγμή να λαμβάνω αυτό το βραβείο, το μεγάλο αυτό το βραβείο, να γνωρίζω την κόπη μου τόσων μηνών, είναι κάτι το οποίο ήρθε σε μια μεγάλη έκπληξη και μια μεγάλη τιμή στη ζωή μου και ευχαριστώ τον κύριο Κατσαρό και όλους εσάς που είστε παρόντες αυτή τη στιγμή σήμερα.
Είστε τρακαρισμένοι. Καθίστε τώρα.
This interval is called capiamento in opera language.
Καλησπέρα. Και πάλι. Δεν ξέρω πώς θα είστε μετά και στο Μεγάλη Βρετανία όπου θα κάνω μια μεγαλύτερη μουσική παρουσίαση, αλλά τώρα θα παίξω κάτι μικρό που ελπίζω να το απολαύσετε, του Leonard Bernstein, Elegy for Me, νούμερο 2.
Dear guests, we thank you for your presence and wish you the strength to realize the Rotary Vision.
Να το πάρω αυτό,
Πόσο είναι, Ciao, bella.
Να το πούμε. Αλέξανδρος Μακρύς. Έχει βρεθεί μια πιστωτική κάρτα στο όνομα Αλέξανδρος Μακρύς, αν ο κύριος είναι εδώ.